Welcome back here on Regional Radio Sports on WEFM and RRSN.com. Thanks again to Tanner Camp, Andrew Kirksey, our entire team that's put all the stuff behind the scenes, and, of course, the legendary Mike Knezovich, who's been pivotal in our success over the course of the last 30 years. Great to have Mike, as always, on this team. Once again, Bill Gum, in case you're just hopping along, the assistant football coach, assistant coach of the year in Indiana by the Indiana Football Coaches Association. Been a longtime friend of yours truly. Glad to have Coach G with us here today. Bill, we've got a couple other guys with us here. Dominic Sisk is with you, as well as Dylan Wilson. Talk to me about these two guys and what do they have to do to help your team win games?
I'm going to start with Dylan Wilson. He's a returning starter for us on defense, plays defensive end. And I'm going to tell you, he plays at a different level, a different intensity than you see with a lot of kids. He brings it, and it's a lot of fun to watch him play. It's not fun to block him in practice, or then when he's yelling at me to get my offense going. We got to talk about that later. But anyway, but he's just a great young man. He's not out there just running his mouth or anything. He just plays harder than a lot of kids. The other young man, Dominic Sisk, he is also on our offensive line, so he is a two-way player for us. But he come in, and I think when he moved into New Prairie, he kind of wanted to be a tight end and was mad at me for about 2 years. and I said, well, you're a little heavy for my tight end, but he's actually lost weight now. But so he tried working himself into a way to play on the offensive line. He was a starter last year for us on the state championship, state runner-up team, and it was trial by fire last year for Dominic. But he also plays defense for us, and we're looking forward to him doing some really great things on defense.
All right, let's get Dominic Sisk in here and talk about that. Going away from tight end, but he plays left guard, left tackle, also the nose guard. Dominic, in your opinion, defense ahead of the offense right now? I mean, you're playing both ways, or do you think the offense ahead of the defense?
I'd say that's somewhat of a tough question because I'd say each side of the ball definitely has their strengths. I feel like if you've seen our practices, defense definitely, they're a lot more aggressive, a lot more out there as of now. But that does not mean our offense cannot totally pick it up. But I feel like our offense, when we have those moments that we get down or we get killed by the defense on a play or two, we ultimately come together as kind of a whole unit, and we have the ability to be able to conquer anything. We just have to find that side of us on the offense.
I know the offensive line's got some holes to fill, and obviously it's part of your responsibility to help mentor some of those young kids. Talk to me how that's going for you as a mentor, because that's a big part about what a senior's job is and responsibility is.
Yeah, so I'd say one of the biggest responsibilities for us, at least for me, one of the seniors on the O-line, is to essentially be a mentor. And obviously you're going to have some guys under you that they're not fully sure of what they're doing. It's just we have to reassure them and at least tell them in a way that still boosts their confidence that, hey, they can do this. If they really put their mind to it and their body on the line, that they're going to be able to accomplish what needs to get done.
Dylan Wilson, 71 tackles from his defensive end spot. Dylan, defensively, pretty good numbers for a defensive end, racking up 71 stops. Give us an idea on if things have changed defensively. Orton's not back there to kind of help out, and that helps. But now you're in a different role with different people and personnel. Will you be able to continue your success, you think?
Oh, I hope so. Our linebackers have changed this year. We had some bigger dudes last year, but we got some dudes that are going to flow, help me create space, hopefully get these tackle numbers up. I hope our defense is going to jump right back where it was. I got a great safety that's going to fly around and just do his thing. I love our defense, to be honest.
LaPorte, what's this game mean to you?
Oh, I think LaPorte week is basically what we play for the whole summer. I'm going into school, I'm hearing it's jug week, it's just time to play football.
Dominic, what do you think about this LaPorte week?
Actually, what Dylan Wilson said, I feel like he hit it just right there, ahead of the nail. I mean, entire summer going into LaPorte, and I feel like this is one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of the year for us.
All right, final question for both you boys. Dominic, Dylan, respectively, the New Prairie Cougars will return to Indianapolis if this happens.
If it's a brotherhood. We got to take accountability and play to the best we can. We got to fill our spots that we got taken away and just be our team,
Dominic, you got a thought on that?
If we stay focused, we stay healthy, get our job done, I don't see why we couldn't.
All right, boys. Great to have you on the program. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back. I believe the Chesterton Trojans are on the clock. We'll do that right after this. We are live at Cubit Networks. We'll be back in 2 minutes